Hey y'all, hey, it's Live with Tay where we have real conversations with amazing people you need to know. And I always give you something new to add to your playlist. Well, listen, it's New Music Friday. And so you know I got to give you some music to listen to for the weekend. So today's guest, listen, he's a singer, songwriter, and a complete vibe. His new project, Human Sinners, is out today. Y'all go ahead and show some love for Mr. Keithian.
Hey, I'm excited to be here. Thank you so much for having me, Miss Tay.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. So let's get into it. You've got a new project that dropped today. First and foremost, Human Sinners. Tell us, what was your thought process for naming the project Human Sinners?
So I named it because like we as human are all sinners at one point in time in our life. So it's a prelude to like going through so much stuff, tragedy, ups and downs, roller coasters, whatever it is, excitement, and no matter what it is, you're gonna end up becoming you're still a human. And whatever you go through, it's just like that feeling of just like, okay. So like yeah, it's vulnerability. That's what it is.
No, I love it. I love it. And so as an artist, what allows you to feel so vulnerable, sharing your vulnerable side with those that are listening to your project?
Um, as an artist, I think vulnerability is strength, especially as a black man, a man person of color. Like we don't get a chance to, we are always taught to be so strong, but you don't realize, I think that's old rules. Now,
Yeah.
like being able to be strong is being able to get it out and talk about it, and then you get a chance to overcome it. So that's
Mm.
where I look at it that way.
Well, I love it. And so I shared with you before we started recording, I've had the opportunity to listen to this amazing body of work. And so I was reading that you have coined yourself gumbo music. Share with
Yeah.
those that are listening why. I have an idea, but I want to hear it from you.
Yeah, so I grew up in Louisiana and Texas all my life, and back and forth, just there is the culture is there, and I got lucky to grow up around like musicians and creatives and stuff with my family on both sides, to be really honest. So it was one of those things where I was like influenced with R&B, like jazz, pop, hip hop, like salsa, merengue, island music. You know what I mean? Music from the and that's just like how to put it in there. It's just like I don't know to categorize it. So one day somebody was asking me, and I was like, you know what? It's like gumbo, and it just dawned
Mm.
on me. It's gumbo music. Being that I'm from that region, and we make gumbo. Me and my mama, the family, we make gumbo once a year. I make it once a year with my mama, but like she probably making it today.
But
So yeah,
listen, on that one day out of the year for 2026, I'm gonna need an invite. I'm gonna bring my own
there
Tupperware.
you go. There
So you
you
can go
go.
ahead and put some in for me. So I love that, and the fact that this particular project, as you all listen to it, I love that the fact that it gives you a little bit of everything. You've got the love song, you've got that dance song, you've got that emotional song. It's so good, and so I hate the fact that we coin music in a genre. So maybe gumbo music, that'll be a new genre, because I think that you're so many layers to your artistry. It's not just R&B, it's not just pop. It's like you said, it's like a gumbo of music. And so I think that that's great that you have got this new project out. Walk with Me is your was the first song that I had heard from the project. And so for those of you all that are watching, why don't we let them get a little taste of Walk With Me in case they haven't
Yeah.
for New Music Friday. So let's go ahead and get into that. So here we go.
Walk with me, shawty. I wanna have a talk with you, baby. I wanna get involved with you, maybe. But you won't allow me to get close to you. I won't say too much, but I've been ready. Coming on so hard, so feelings call me in the mood. Operation start where you keep waiting. Where you can milk it all you want, so petty, why won't you?
Me, Baby. Give us, those that are watching, a little bit of a sneak peek. What was the feeling behind that particular song? Talk to us about Walk With Me.
That feeling was is actually like giving myself to somebody else, pretty much. It's like, you know what? Let's not play this. This is how I feel about you. This is how I feel about the situation. Walk with me so we can get away from the world and just talk about it. And then in the end, if you notice, it's like up to you. So like that's how I feel, you know.
Listen, so I'm a lyric person, so I'm feeling that, because sometimes you just need to say what it is. Like, what are we doing here? Are you gonna walk with me? Because listen, this is I want to get to know you, but what are we doing? Right?
Yeah, that's true.
So, anybody dealing with relationships, all of the things, it's a bop. Did you write that song? Was that written by you? Tell us a little bit about the backgrounds of the production of Walk With Me.
Yeah, I wrote this song. I write all my songs just because right now I just want to be personal to about the things going through. And honestly, I did this right here in my studio by myself. I heard a loop and I just started writing to it. I didn't even like the loop or anything. I just heard the loop and hey, there it is. That song to me, I'm so proud of just because it was so fluid, you know.
Well, it's definitely a bop. It's one of those songs that when you hear it, you just want to, like, it's like I can hear it over. Walk with me, shorty.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I wanna have a talk with you, baby. Yeah.
So I love that feel. And so you said you've been inspired by so many different genres of music. If I read correctly, you play several instruments. Is that correct?
Yeah, so I played a saxophone, an alto, soprano, and tenor saxophone, and I played that on this album for the first time. I played jazz records here and there, but then like about 10 years ago when I got my first major label deal, they were like, "Yeah, no one listens to jazz." So it depressed me. I dropped the instrument and didn't play it at all. And then like my brother inspired me before he passed, and my dad and just everybody's like, "You should be playing." And my dad brought my saxophone from home and it was like, "Yeah, you should play that." So my producer and I got into a session and I was like, "Yo, let me play this." And the song that I start the whole album with is I've Been Feeling. It's literally just me freestyling on the saxophone and it became a song. So I'm really proud of that.
Well, listen, those that are watching, listen, it's New Music Friday, and you got it. His new single. I want y'all to play it from start to finish because it's a whole vibe. It's a whole vibe. And so the next song that I have on here is Fight With Me, or Fight. No. See, I want to
fight back. I know where you're going with that.
So let's go ahead and talk about that. So before we get into that single, share a little bit about what do you want those that are listening to it? What do you hope that they feel or that they get from Fight Back?
Fight back is about temptation. Straight up, you fighting back from temptation. Everybody, we all fighting back from anything and everything, quite frankly. So like, I just put that down on record. That's how I felt. And I'm a first degree black belt, and I never talk about that. So I was just like, you know what? That's what I would do. And that's where you get that artwork. That's where you get all that from. And the rest is whatever everybody vibing on that. Well, that one's on the radio too. So I'm really proud of that one as well.
All right. Well, in case y'all just been listening to your own playlist and you haven't added Fight Back to your playlist, we're gonna go ahead and give you just a little bit of Fight Back. Ooh, note to self, when I go on tour, I'm calling you because they better not mess with the black belt over here. So y'all,
there you go.
It's live. There you go. This is Keithian's Fight Back.
Fight back, oh yeah. Fight back, oh yeah. Think you already know. You let the precipitate, and now it's taking a toll. Cause I've been paying a fee. I know you already know the intervention I need. I'm giving up my control. That's why I'm trying to leave. You already know what's in all that. Get loose, let the mood take advantage of that. Tell me what's the goal, that's a matter of pushing, pulling me back. Who said that you got me like that? Who made you a savage like that? Lose taste and you bite it right back, right back. Who said you got me solid like that? When you take
Now, Fight Back is giving us grown, sexy, and all of the things. And I love how you said, we're dealing with the constant battle, right? Like we're going back and forth or whatever, but it's a vibe. Like that's real grown and sexy. So I'm happy you introduced it because I would have had it like, oof,
I
no.
know. I just got it. That's what he just let people. That one is grown and sexy. I just we wouldn't have
that
thought it
that's
came out like that, but it did.
Yeah, no, I love it. I love it. I love it. And so, with this particular project, again, it's New Music Friday. I'm encouraging everybody to go ahead and download Human Centers because it's a vibe. I'm telling y'all, it's a vibe. Trust me on it. I'll never steal y'all wrong. But what do you hope that people, as they listen to it, will take away and be inspired as one of their favorite albums on their playlist out right now?
That's what it is. I hope it's inspiration because it's like I said, it goes through. It's just the vulnerability of my life, but I'm projecting it too. You know what I mean? Because other people go through this too as well. I'm not the only person. So like I look at it as like I'm a kid from Louisiana, Texas, small town country boy from the bayous. You know what I mean? And it took a long time to get to this place, but I never stopped. And I've been through so much ups and downs, hills, roller coasters, whatever you want to call it, and it's just that thing where it's like if you don't stop, then you will get there. Like you just got to
Mm,
keep on pushing. So whatever you want, you just have to look out there, go through what it is, go through the fires, be battle tested. You know what I mean?
yeah,
And
yeah.
then get there and just get there. You're gonna get there. You just have to keep.
Keep your eyes on the prize and keep focused.
Exactly. You can start over again,
Mm,
whatever it may do. Just like just do it. Because that's what life is about, is being a child of God and growing every bit of the
yeah.
way.
No, now that right there was a whole pep talk for y'all. In to that. And so I love to have real conversations with people because let's face it, people see you now, they see, you're going on tour, you're doing all of these amazing things, and they're thinking, well, he's made it. They don't realize the things that you had to go through in order to get there. And if we're 100%, the fact that we still go through things, even when you achieve goals and you get closer to what you want, you still
More.
go through stuff, right?
It's different. It's the more stuff you be like, what? You stabbed me in the back, but we're friends. You know what I mean? Things like that. So
Yeah. So, what inspiration would you give to someone, or quote unquote, what pep talk would you give to somebody about just kind of being persistent and keep going in the midst of following their dreams or their journey?
You know what? It's persistence. It's just understanding your purpose. Like
Mm,
when you know what your purpose is, then you don't veer off your purpose. You know what I'm saying? If you keep that in front of you, then you'll get to where you're supposed to be. And you got to know what the purpose is. Sometimes
yeah.
people's purpose is not as like you don't have to be a Beyonce. You don't have to be any of that
Mm,
stuff. You can be the best teacher. I actually say like this to my friends. I'm like, if Beyonce wasn't a superstar, she'd probably be an incredible fifth grade teacher. You get what I mean? Like I'm serious. Like it's like
yeah.
same thing with Taylor Swift. She'd probably be an incredible nurse, and you'd be like, that lady is so sweet. You know what I mean? Like, so like I just feel like they understand where their purpose is, and they
Mhm.
fulfill it, and that's what us as just civil like everybody should be doing that. You don't have
Mm.
to be them. You can be whatever you want to do to just follow that purpose.
No, I love that. And so, just to kind of dig a little bit deeper, what made you stay, or as you were finding your purpose, what helped you to recognize it and own it? Because somebody watching right now, they feel like, okay, well, I know what my purpose is, but I don't think I can do it. Because if we're honest, sometimes it'll scare you because you're thinking,
Yeah.
I don't know. So how did Keithian get through get
Ooh,
through?
I'm glad you asked that because you know what's interesting is that's my testimony is because
Mm,
like I've been doing like you said I've been doing this since a kid, exposed to music, opportunities, all kinds of stuff. But then there was a place where I was like, I'm exhausted. I just want to go to school and be a doctor. So I was with the Xavier University and I was a pre med major for like 2 years until my advisor was like, Keithian, what are you doing? Like everybody here just letting you go through what you're doing, but like everyone knows you're a creative. You need to be
Mm,
in doing this and stuff like that. So, and I kept getting that from people that I really looked up to, like from
mhm,
then on. So
mhm,
that forced me to get back on the path to my purpose. And it's just
mhm,
been one of those things. And most recently, when my brother passed, it just kind
mhm,
of like, okay, like it kind of the same thing continued. So
mhm,
that's
mhm.
what it is, man. I think that what I guess the answer is to say is like people will tell you what your purpose is. You know what I mean? They will tell you what you're good at. They'll be like,
Listen,
you should be
right?
doing this. So just listen.
Yeah. Well, shout out that teacher that spoke some sense into you because this
Hmm.
new project, you probably would have been a great doctor, but you're even
No,
greater
I would have been a great
creative.
doctor. She didn't, what I didn't say is I was flunking out. It's like, what the heck? They're like, what are you doing?
Throwing
Everybody
his money
knows.
away. What is it?
Chemistry won't even let Xavier, it's known as for a medical school, but everybody in my class was like, yeah, Keithian, you don't have to do any chemistry. Just we'll do it for you. like things like that. You gonna burn up the classroom. We want to be doctors. You trying to be one. You know what I mean? Like, so,
Yeah,
uh,
no, we're happy that that didn't work. And so you mentioned about the passing of your brother. Our condolences to you.
yeah.
Is something that everybody processes differently. But it seems like for you, that the loss of your brother actually fueled some fires and actually helped you to create this amazing project
It's,
that is now. And so, what would you say? Would you say that this was a healing for you in regards to losing your brother and overcoming the loss of, I always say, our first best friends are our siblings, right?
Yeah, I love that. Exactly. So, well, yeah, my brother's always been in my life. He's been the fuel to everything. Me, like he's
Mm,
the one who's always been the bolder me, being like, "Yo, do it. Just go do it. You're good. You're good."
mhm,
Giving me
mhm.
confidence and stuff.
Yeah, hype
So when
man.
I, yeah, exactly. So when I lost him, it was a whole new world. That's why when you see my artwork is in like a whole, I'm in a desert. I'm by myself. I'm just in like this isolated world. That's what I really felt. But it's some things that kept on happening even after enduring that I knew I was like, oh my God, that's literally my guardian angel that's like pushing me or making that happen. And it just continued to happen. So he gave me a light. He gave
Mhm,
me a cautionary tale in a sense too, as well. It's like you better be on that purpose because you don't know
mhm,
when this can be over. And when you leave, you want to make sure that I was here. You know what I
mhm,
mean? So my
mhm,
brother, like honestly, like for instance, his vest. Like every day I'm wearing something that he was a creative director and stylist. So like this vest is his. He designed it, just all kinds of stuff like that. So he's
mhm.
here. And
Yeah.
that helps me push like even further because it's like he's a God and this showed me where life can you don't know. You just don't know.
Yeah,
So
no, I love that. I have an aunt that passed, and I always say, at the time it didn't feel good, right? Because the human part of us wants that person still to be here, to still be our supporter, all of the things. But I count it as a blessing because sometimes when I'm in the midst of whatever I'm going through, I'll see something and I'll know, okay, I see, so it helps me. I know for me, walk even more bolder and confidently into things because I know that I have that angel in my aunt, like you have in your brothers.
yeah,
Of that, I love
it's
that.
real.
Herbert. Yeah, and it's so
So
real.
real.
Oh, so real. And so, before we get up out of here, because y'all know I ain't a selfish person. Now, I was telling him before the start of this, my favorite song on the album is because I don't want to be messing stuff up, right? So, Never Be the Same has been on repeat for me. It's out now. It was out before, but I definitely need y'all to download the project and listen to it. So, share with the listeners or the viewers the regards to this particular song "Never Be the Same" before I give them a snippet. I'm gonna
Okay.
be fair. I ain't gonna play the whole song, although y'all, that is my favorite. Stay tuned for the real with it, but tell the viewers about "Never Be the Same."
Never Be the Same is one of those songs that it's you start playing in the game. It's about a relationship or whatever you want it to be, but like you can be a relationship with yourself or a romantic relationship. But you start getting used to it. You're playing all these games. You're not taking it serious. But what you don't realize is that you're playing with its future. Whatever it is, you're playing with its future. So you get caught up in the game, it'll never be the same. And that's the lyrics of the song. So yeah, that's what it
Listen,
means when it says it never be the same.
Well, I'm gonna give y'all a little clip of my favorite song on this project, but I need y'all to listen to it all. Here is "Never Be the Same" by Keithian.
Caught up in the rain, it will never feel the same because we ain't all the time. So please don't act so surprised. Even though I'm thinking you should know this, it could feel so good that you didn't notice that everything I do to keep you satisfied. Living is so vain when it's all in my mind. When you lose focus, typical bullshit, get the most of it.
To have focus in my life right now, so it be the same.
Oh my God. Yo. I heard that's gonna probably be the next one that goes to radio. So we'll see. We'll see that. I'm excited about that too. The label head, he told me, he's that song's gonna be huge. I'm like, all right.
Yeah, so
Y'all tell me, you know what I mean? So
I'm running it up. You're gonna be like, if she tagged me one more time in this one,
you can tag me all you want. Shoot.
that is definitely my jam. And so before we get up out of here, the custom on Live with Tay is to go ahead and talk about what's on your playlist. Now, y'all know Never Be the Same is already on mine. What's on? Give me 3 songs that are currently on Keithian's playlist.
Well, it is, one of mine is Never Be the Same as well. Like, it's on my playlist. But I would say like Olivia Dean. Like, I love Olivia Dean, man. I saw her at a Coachella years ago, and like when her new music came out, I'm like, whoa, I love it. And Odile has this record with him and Leon Thomas, like London Summers from his EP. I love that. And then Gunna and Cardi. I want to say Gunna and Cardi B. Like, like I'm really feeling all that. You know what I mean? So a little bit of gangsta in me too. You know what I'm saying?
Gumbo. It's that gumbo in you. That's
Yeah.
hot
So
pepper
yeah.
right there. That's the hot pepper part of you right there. So I love it.
Yeah.
Those are definitely some good ones to add to your playlist. And so I'm all about collaboration because I think sometimes, when we do things, it's so much better. We do it good by ourselves, but when you get that mix with somebody else, it just adds that flavor. And so if you had a dream collaboration with anybody, past or present,
Okay.
who would it be and why?
Well, I would say, I'm gonna say I don't want to just say one person. I'm gonna
Well, you can
say,
say, let you take one from the past and the present, or if you got 2 from now
well,
out.
what you mean past as in like they still alive though? You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like
Well, no,
like
you could do 2 people that are still alive. I'll let you.
okay. I would do one with Babyface just because like Babyface is just like, I don't know. And then randomly, I guess I would do one with Kendrick Lamar. I would love to do something with Kendrick Lamar. Yeah,
Oh,
I
I can
love
see
Kendrick.
that promo. Just the visual of the 2 of you all
Right,
will.
we love visuals. So he tells a story, and I really admire that about him.
Okay. Well, Babyface and Kendrick Lamar, you've heard it. Let's go ahead and get in the studio. I just want to be the judge.
Yes,
Let me just
yes,
do the video part like this. That's all I want. I want to be in
I
the
know,
video.
right?
Well, thank you so much for stopping by Live with Tay. I know you got a crazy schedule as you get ready to promote this amazing project that is out now, Human Center. I need y'all to run it up. If you call the radio stations, which I still think that people do that. I think y'all still
They
call
do. They randomly do. That's how it get me. It surprises me so much. I'm like, dang, they still hitting radio up. So
it.
yeah.
Go ahead and hit your radio up. Make sure that you download it and all of the good things because it's definitely Pep Talk with Tay approved. It's New Music Friday. So I just gave you something new to add to your playlist. Go ahead and run it up. Until next time, y'all, we out. Bye.